Alright guys, welcome back. In this video I'm going to go ahead and replace the starter. I'm also going to go ahead and replace the crankshaft position sensor and this switch panel for the driver's side seat because it's obviously cracked. But I'm not going to really get too involved into the replacement of this because obviously it's rather simple and easy to do. But doing the crankshaft position sensor and the starter, I've been told after the research that I've done that there's a possibility that that's the reason why I'm getting a P0393 code, which is bank 2 position sensor or a camshaft position sensor, the exhaust side bank 2. And I'm hoping that that'll take care of this problem. So I want to get rid of that code and put everything back together. If you guys are noticing it, I've got it unplugged right now. I was going through the system to verify that I was getting continuity. I did a home check as well, and everything is just checking out. I'm getting continuity and everything. So I'm assuming that, we're not assuming, but my best guess is the starter is the culprit, or maybe the crankshaft position sensor is the culprit. Because they got more than one source saying that it could be caused by the crankshaft position sensor, even though that it's cranking. But the starter does appear to be weak, and so on and so forth. So we're gonna go ahead and knock that out. Except this time, I've been seeing a lot of videos stating that the starter, the best way to do that is by removing the catalytic converter on the driver's side, and I'm not going to do that. I got a different idea. I'm hoping that it does work. The idea is basically to jack up at the front of the car, put up on the tires, or take the tires off, jack the car up a little bit high, not too far, and then remove the bolts for the motor mounts, driver's side and passenger side. Remove those. I believe those are 21 or 22 millimeter nuts. Remove those guys, and then jack up the engine at the oil pan, jack it up high enough, and hopefully that'll give me the clearance to get the starter out. So I'm going to see if that works, and if it doesn't, then I got no choice but to remove the exhaust, and I don't want to do that. So see what happens. Alright, I've already got the wheels removed, got the car jacked up, but not too high. Got support on jack stands right now. And obviously, on the passenger side of the vehicle, this is where the crankshaft position sensor goes. Might not be able to see it. Hopefully I can get you guys the right shot. Hopefully you guys can see it up there, but I can't tell. So there's that one. And the location of the starter is right up here. Right there. That's the location of the starter. And like I said, I've been doing some research on it, and people are saying you have to remove the exhaust to get to it. I'm gonna try a different route, and hopefully it works. So let's see what I find. Alright, I've officially gotten the engine up and out of the way. Oopsie, sorry about that. Alright, I've officially gotten the engine up and out of the way. That knock sensor, I have to remove that. That's a 10, that might be, that's a 13 mil. And the other two bolts to hold the starter up, I believe those are two 15 mils. What I was going to do is disconnect the positive connection and the solenoid connection to it. And I'm hoping that by raising the engine up high enough that it will clear those lines right there. Hoping it'll clear these lines. So see what happens. Meantime, I'm gonna try to keep the camera here so I can get everything. Now, comes apart. These sides up and out of the way. debating if I should try to... I could probably remove that motor mount and give me some more clearance. Yeah, I could try to remove that motor mount completely. See what happens. Oh. All right, folks. Let's see if I got this. Including with obviously loosening up the motor mount from the bracket. I'm going to see if I can remove the actual bracket to the engine or the side of the block. I'm going to see if that will work for me. Because I really want to avoid pulling that exhaust off. Because if you guys are watching, whenever you guys watch this video, it could probably get really tedious when you get to this far. Only because the exhaust bolts themselves, they could be rusted. Oopsie. Exhaust bolts themselves could be really rusted, and I don't think anyone's going to want to mess with that. Looks like I'm going to get a breaker bar just to give me enough little oomph to get it out. That bolt's been loosened up. Now it does appear like I will be needing got a better shot. So there's the knock sensor. That's up and out of the way. Look at that other bracket bolt. Seems like it's just above finger tight. Just above that. And I believe that was just the bolt that came out of the knock sensor. Pretty sure of it. Yes, it was. That might be enough. Let's see, come on, buddy. Yes, it is enough. I'm gonna do it by hand now. Just make sure I got you guys a good view. Perfect. I assume you guys don't see what's going on exactly, but once I get the bracket out, hopefully it comes out with no issues, because it may or may not. There's the other bolts. Now I got these two front ones to deal with. This guy right there, that's already loosened up. This guy's the only one I have to loosen up now. Now, I'm not too sure if this is going to be easier if you guys lift the engine up off the ground like I've already got done or not. But that's what I've decided to do, and after realizing it still needs a little bit more space, I'm hoping I can get away with it. Now, the only reason why I'm doing this is because I feel that if I tried to remove the exhaust from the car to get it out, that's going to be more work. It's going to be a little bit riskier, in my opinion, because the bolts themselves are going to be a little bit rusty. And so that's the reason why I'm taking this route. I haven't found it listed anywhere online where it says to do it this way. But, in all fairness, I have not really searched either. I just looked through a few YouTube videos, and I didn't find any way of doing this. I found just removing the catalytic converter to get to it. Or to get it out. There we go. No, buddy. You're going to stay up there. Just, that was you're offering a good shot. Perfect. Make sure you guys are getting this. Now I've already removed the two nuts for both the driver's side and passenger side motor mounts. Those are both, I believe it's 21 millimeter. On this side, I used my 3/8 ratchet with a 21 mil socket on it, and I had to use a breaker bar. This ratchet has got the swivel end, so it allowed me to go back and forth with it, or tilt it, which made it a lot easier for me. So if you guys do this, I'd highly recommend you using that. Save yourself some time. See if I can go ahead and get it from the other side. I cannot. My left arm is getting a little bit tired. My left hand is. Come on. Cool. Number 3 is out. Last but not least, here we go. All right. Let's see what we have here. All right. We got play. See, the knock sensor is out of the way. Make sure this bracket, I can get it up and out of the way. It'd be really nice if I could. Okay, come on, buddy. I think the top of the actual motor mount, not really stuck, but it appears. Yeah, see that right there? I don't think it's actually stuck to it. Just needs to be popped off, honestly. Completely off. Yeah, it appears like it's stuck on there. I'm gonna go ahead and look underneath further and see if I can go ahead and remove that bolt right now. It's got a little bit of leak in it. Yep. Gonna have to avoid that stuff. Yep. Alrighty. wrong way. Such a hard angle to get at. I think my hand's getting tired at this angle too. Oh, come on, buddy. Got it, yep. I've finally got it to the point where it's finger loose. Perfect. Now, just a matter of disconnecting it. There we go. She's fully disconnected now. Now, let's see if she can come on out. Here we go. Alrighty. This actually might work. Here we go. Hopefully you guys can see this. Yes, you guys can. Sweet. Just want to make sure. Okay, I'm going to back him out a little bit. Move this cable out of the way. Because the ear on it, on the starter, is catching that. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. You can come off of me. Work with me. Come on. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. Come on. Come on. Get over that ear. Get over that ear and twist. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hopefully this works. It's a darn cable in the way. Okay, cool. Excellent. And backed out completely. Come on. Come on. You can come on out for me. Work with me, please. Work with me. You're like right there. Come on, buddy. Come on. Now all you need to do is just do a gradual turn with it. Feel it. Alright. What I'm trying to do is actually just probably just pull this guy out of the way completely. Because as it goes on up, it's getting itself wedged in between the exhaust and the block. So I'm gonna pull it out completely. Get out of the way completely. Come on, buddy. You got this. You got this. You got this. Oh, jeez. Look at all that room, guys. Look at all that room. Come on. You can figure this out. Man. See, it didn't work on that end. Well, maybe I can do it on another end. Maybe I can do it on the front side. Maybe. It's kind of funny that it's got all that room up top. Think about it. What can I do to gain more room up here? There's gotta be something else I can do. Has to be. Let me see if I can raise it up a little bit higher. Alright folks, well I think I got another like 1/4 of an inch of room up there. So maybe this still is possible. I need a break from my hands here, buddy. Come on. Come on. All right, I'm gonna go up front or up top, see if there's anything gonna hit, and keep going. All right, got jacked it up a little bit more. Let's see if that's enough space that I need for her to come on out. Yeah, there's the transmission mounts. I really can't loosen that guy up and out of the way. All right. Let's see if there's a spot I can get through the front side here. I don't believe I can. All right. Here we go, guys. There's a starter right there. I think I can. I think this will work. So I'm trying to adjust the camera. See where we're at now. Okay, cool. I think that's officially worked. I think we got it, folks. We got it. Okay, there's a 10 mil right there. I'm gonna loosen up that bracket. Oh, yes. No exhaust. Oh, yes, 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 yes. This is exactly what I wanted us to do. On. Oh, sorry about that, guys. So yeah, I think this might do it. All right, cool. It's gonna give me a little bit of leg room. Officially got it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, buddy. Yes. Yes. Oh yes. All right, folks. I've officially done it. Without removing the exhaust. All right, let's see if I can figure this guy out real quick. Hopefully she didn't die on me. Cool, good. All right, folks, so this is what I've done. Get a focus in here so I can see what I'm looking at. All right, I had to remove see if I can get you guys. Okay, see that little hole right there? There was a 10mm bolt. I removed that bolt. That's enough for these lines just to move down just enough to get the entire thing to clear up. So what I've done here is pull the mount out through this side after I jacking the engine up. So you don't need to remove that exhaust. This didn't work exactly how I planned it, but it's doing the trick. Alright guys, sorry for the delay. I am now officially ready to put the starter back in. As you guys can see, there's a pocket right there. And what you do is, with the motor mount out completely, or not out completely, but off to the side, see if we can get a better shot of it in there for you. Well, you see the motor mount bracket's no longer there. Let me grab my flashlight. Alright. Oopsie. Alright. As you guys can see there, the motor mount is no longer there. It is moved off to the side. That gave me enough clearance. Also, raise the engine up as high as you can. As you can see, I got my jack with the block wood underneath the oil pan to jack it up. To get out of that little hole, it happens to be just big enough for it to squeeze on through. And again, there is a 10mm bolt that you have to remove on the lower lines itself to get that out. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put it back in. Make sure I get a good view for you guys. Alright, cool. Alright, bring it up some. Excellent. Alright, now, like I said beforehand, on the driver's side of the vehicle, you can put the starter in. It will clear the lines. You can finagle it all the way in and through, up into the cavity where it rightfully belongs. Alright, perfect. Finally got it up in there. Now I'll come up through the top here. Excellent. All right, excellent. So, turn it on up. Comes up and over the motor mount. And now, here we go, back at its rightful spot. That is perfect. So, as you guys can see, I did not have to move the exhaust out of the way. Bingo, she is in. She is in, ladies and gentlemen, she is in. Oh, yeah. I've successfully found another spot to do it even easier than originally. Now, that motor mount's basically in a good spot. Or not the motor mount, but the starter motor is obviously in. I got the two bolts behind me. Just gonna start them up just to get them put into place for right now. I'm not gonna tighten them up until I get the motor mount itself back in. So, we're good to go.